Hey, what's going on, tribe? It's Red again, just hitting you guys up with another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. So guys, today this video is about shadow work, and a lot of people think spirituality is all about love and light and sunshine and roses and shit, but a lot of love and light, let me tell you, a lot of love and light comes from a lot of darkness and pain. Yeah, so yeah, let's just begin this begin the video anyway. So like, this is the perfect time to be doing shadow work. Like last year, because everyone had a lot of like time inside and stuff, that's like perfect time to do shadow work. And I think, yeah, it's a great time to be doing shadow work, to be fair, because once the dust settles, because it's a bit, the energy's all hectic and shit's all over the place. Once the dust settles, yeah, if you ain't been doing the inner work, you're just gonna be bringing all that baggage and shit into the new, should I say. So yeah, it's a great time to be doing shadow work. And I'm just gonna go through some of the just explain what shadow work is, just for the people that don't know what shadow work is anyway. Alright, so where to begin? So yeah, basically, what shadow work is basically just shining light on the darkness, your negative traits, should I say, and it's kind of revealing the ego, unraveling the ego. So some of the not some of it, what shadow work is basically, it's kind of diving like to the depth of your soul, should I say, man. It's about exploring your deepest fears, suppressed emotions, past traumas, your addictions, if you've got any, negative patterns, yeah, so they're like the stuff that will be you'll be shining light on when you're doing your shadow work. For people that think shadow work is a quick fix, oh god, shadow work is not a quick fix. Jesus, when did I start my shadow work? I've been on my journey now for, I think, 5 or 6 years, but I think after the second year I was just drawn to shadow work anyway, because obviously you got to combine the light and the dark to become whole. So I just randomly was like, yeah, I need to start working. I just ended up just doing shadow work anyway. I ended up kind of ended up doing this with a friend. So doing it with a friend is pretty cool. But it's just about writing down your negative traits, man, and yeah, your negative traits. Well, for me anyway, it was writing down my negative traits. Like, one of mine was I used to be impatient, and I got it tattooed on my hand. Patience is the key. Yeah, I used to be really impatient. Like, everything had to be now, 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 and that would have been one of my negative traits. But I've been doing fucking so much work on so much shadow work, like, yeah, it's unreal. But yeah, one of my past negative traits was being impatient. So yeah, writing down your that it's just about digging so deep into your soul. And one thing that I will fucking tell you guys is your ego will resist it. Your ego will resist it as much as possible, as much as possible. So if you're stubborn, like I used to be stubborn, you'd be like, no, I'm not stubborn. Or you're unforgiving, or I'm just throwing you some examples. If you're envious, jealous, all them traits, yeah, it's about shining the light on them, and shining the light on the darkness and bringing it to the surface to be healed. But yeah, it's not for the fucking faint-hearted. On God, shadow work is painful. So say for instance, for me, like basically, how should I say it? Like abandonment issues is one of my is I need to do work on my shadow side for them my abandonment issues or whatever. But being alone, so it's like I'm kind of stuck between the two. Obviously, being a not being alone is kind of, it's like a trigger for me, should I say? But then being alone is also healing, so it's like a catch. I like being alone as well, so it's like a catch-22. So it's like yes, so it's that's a tricky one for me anyway. But yeah, it's about kind of shining the light on the darkness and bringing things to the surface that need to be healed and cleansed, so then you can move on, should I say, well, process, and to become to be healed, basically. Yeah, to be healed, man. And yeah, so when you're doing your shadow work, you're going to need loads of alone time. Yeah, alone time is important to be processing whatever you're going through or whatever's coming up to the surface for you. And when you're doing your shadow work, it's about not judging yourself, whatever you're feeling or whatever comes to the surface, because all of us has got past trauma and a lot of stuff to be processed, and that's all going to be coming up. So it's just about being kind to yourself when you're doing the shadow work, and being loving to yourself when you're going through it. Yeah, be love. Try do a lot of self-care when you're doing the shadow work, man, because shadow work can be it can be very painful, and I can see why people tend to avoid the shadow work and just stay caught up in the 3D cycles. And and that's another one. Certain cycles are a part of acknowledging certain cycles that you go through, is a part of shadow work as well. So say for instance, I don't know, you keep getting into abusive relationships, should I say, and stuff like that. You got to start questioning, like, why does that pattern keep happening? More time is because of unhealed trauma, so you keep attracting a reflection of your internal world, if that makes sense, because all healing, like, your external world is a reflection of your internal world, should I say. So yeah, writing about your thoughts, feelings, and your negative traits, that's a big start for doing shadow work. Like I was saying before, it's about combining the light and dark to become whole, because a lot of people, like I was saying before, a lot of people think spirituality is about love and light, and it really ain't. It's about healing, and it's not all about you have your ups and stuff, but you got, like I was saying before, you got to combine the light and dark to become whole, man, because it's not all peace and love and all that shit, because a lot of peace and love comes through a lot of fucking pain and darkness, man, trust me, I swear. Well, my experience anyway. But yeah, if you've met a spiritual person who hasn't done no shadow work or no inner work, they're not really they're not really on the spiritual path, because you can't be all peace and love and ain't done no healing. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work like that. I haven't met a single person who ain't been through some shit and ain't trying to heal some shit. So yeah, writing down your negative traits, thoughts, feelings, emotions, and running it by someone, if you've got a trusted friend or someone you can speak to about it, to kind of once you get it externalized, like write it down and you reread it, you can start processing it and start seeing your part to play in certain things or whatever. But yeah, it's just about like I was saying before, another one, feeling whatever you're going through. Like I was saying before, feeling is healing. So whatever comes to the surface for you guys, when you're doing your shadow work. Yeah, just sit back and feel it, process it. Like if you feel hurt from your past trauma, everyone's been through trauma. Yeah, it's about feeling it and processing it, and like some of the trauma weren't even most of the time it's not even your fault, but that's like it's just a part of your soul's growth and your soul's journey. And you basically, your soul already planned for that whatever experience to happen to you, and you're just living it. And yeah, to basically, it's a part of your journey, isn't it? So yeah, feeling whatever you're going through. Um, yeah, and forgiveness does wonders when you're doing shadow work, man. Like from resentment, um, all the pain you've been through and stuff. Learn to forgive yourself first. Forgive yourself first, and then forgive others for your experience. Um, and gratitude, man. Yeah, like another one is gratitude. I forgot to write that down. Um, yeah, gratitude, because yeah, yeah, your journey is unique to you, and even though how shit it feels, the situation could be a lot worse. So show gratitude as well, and forgiveness and gratitude, they're high vibration, so they'll end up lifting you up. Once you're processing the stuff, because when I was doing a lot of, I think it might have been 3 years ago now, I was doing a lot of forgiveness work, and things in my external reality, when I got to a certain place of forgiveness and stuff, certain people in my life or whatever, once I got to a place where I could forgive, it manifested in my external reality, and then they ended up coming and approaching me, and kind of things just ended up falling into place. Like, yeah, listen, once you heal the internal, the external will just fall into place. So like I was saying before, yeah, it's a great time. Like last year, and even this year, because there's all lockdowns, restrictions, and all this crap. Yeah, it's a good time to be doing yeah, shadow work. It's a good time to be processing that, man, for the spiritual folk out there. Because once the dust settles and the new comes in, because we're, like I was saying before, we're in that middle stage of ending Pisces and going into Aries. Yeah, you don't want to go into the new with your old baggage. It just ain't gonna work like that. It's just not gonna happen. And also, if you're holding on to kind of past resentments and all old baggage, should I say, you're blocking your blessings from coming in, because there's only so much space and energy that you can hold, because you can't welcome the new if you're still holding on to the old, should I say, man. So yeah, right now is a good time to be doing shadow work, I would say. But my personal experience, as soon as it hit this year, I've just been kind of forced to do shadow work for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, that's just a part of my journey. I've just been kind of yeah, forced to do it. Like, it's like yeah, fucking hell, man. I think at the beginning of the year we had the Mercury retrograde that was going through a dark night of the soul. And what else was there? And there was something else, but it was just like, it's just, from this year, it's just been boom, constant, man. Fucking hell, man. I've been doing so much shadow work. I think it was another ego death, man. That fucking shit sucks. Yeah, so, yeah, I've had a lot to be processing this year anyway, so fucking, yeah, just gotta take it as it comes. But some things to kind of help you through your shadow work is breath work is amazing. If you're breathing, like, check out Hoff breathing, I think it's called, the Iceman or whatever. You can check them out on YouTube. It's about using your breathing through your abdomen, because in today's society we mostly shallow breathe, like instead of using the whole lung capacity. So when you breathe in, that helps process emotions as well, and we're actually meant to breathe, like, use the whole capacity of your lungs. So breath work and meditation. So for me, what I find is, obviously meditation is more for the mind, and the breath work's more for the body. So it kind of brings you more into sync, should I say? Yeah, that's just my experience. And then also being out in nature as well, if you're processing shit, because Yeah, being out in nature is just fucking healing on its own. And grinding, oh god, yeah, grinding this year, breath work, meditation. I could be better with the meditation this year, and the breath work's been alright, and nature for me, man, they've just been saviors, boy. Because yeah, this year has just been yeah, it's been interesting, very interesting. Yeah, this is yeah, it's some fucking shit, but yeah, it's all a part of the journey anyway, man. Shining light in darkness. Yeah, so that was just a little quick video about shadow work, because like I was saying before, man, a lot of people think spirituality is all love and light and shit, but it really ain't. And healing ain't for the faint-hearted, on God. Once you dive down the rabbit hole and take that red pill, Jesus, the whole you'll see, yeah, you'll start seeing things change, man. But peace, love and light, guys, and I'll hit you guys up with another video when I get some more insight. Yeah, when I get some more insight anyway. But thanks for watching. I'll send you guys some blessings just to end the video as well, because usually I do it at the beginning. Peace, love, light, unity, oneness, health, abundance, healing. But yeah, man, that bloody yeah, shadow work, it's not for the faint-hearted, man. But it's all a part of the growth. If you want to grow and change, yeah, it has to be done, man. Well, it doesn't have to be done. It depends if you want to grow and change. But yeah, if you're on the spiritual path, man, yeah, shadow work. You'll be called to do shadow work anyway, whether you have an ego death. Yeah, it will just happen to you. It's just a part of the process, man. Yeah, once you dive down Alice's rabbit hole, but yeah, it will just happen. But yeah, anyway, man, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll hit you guys up real soon anyway. Make sure you're taking good care of yourself during this time, man. It's wild, wild.